Alright, we continue our search for Barrack. Here we are, Starfield, Shattered Space, playthrough, Lars Gagner, vanilla, no mods. So where do we gotta go? There's something here. See if we can climb up this mountain. One second. My keyboard's off. There we go, that's better. I swap between a US keyboard, US International, which allows me to put accents in easy, and a Spanish keyboard configuration for Latin America, since I live in Mexico, and I just noticed it had changed. So this looks like the farm we're looking for. You with us, Andresia? And what was this guy's name? Tate? Tane.
If you discover some new creatures, name one after me. That'll be my legacy.
Alright, Tane.
I bet this is it. You go on ahead. I'll keep watching.
Of course you will. Any bad guys in here? Interesting. Varrick's log, entry 1. First entry the day of my new life, I hope. I suppose I'm a grout farmer now, a long way from heir apparent, but I am thankful for the distance. Yes, quite a bit has happened since last I wrote. Tane never came, and I had to flee when vortex horrors found me and attack. Perhaps I have my father of all people to thank for those combat lessons he forced me through. Some kind farmers took me in and helped patch me up. They were respectful of my privacy and even pointed me here after telling them a version of my plight. Should my father send anyone after me, I can only hope my remaining anonymous keeps them safe. Alright. Now, is he here? Or is this just another part of the chase? Seems to be up top. Interesting. Well, we've got creatures here. Why is there a grout there? Hi. Well, maybe we shouldn't have done that. Sorry about that, Varrick. What else we got here? Huh, keeps bouncing around where he supposedly is. Robot. Some farm equipment. Where is he? Do not step beyond this point. Weird. Okay. Oops. Close that behind us. Close that behind us. What's going on here? Interesting. This. So that's going to definitely go there. Probably puts that there.
Hope you can succeed at that before we are discovered.
What is going on? Why can't we find this guy? Another novice lock. We got here? Nicholas Nickleby. But not the Varun one. Contraband cash. Alright. That doesn't fit anywhere. That fits there in the inside, and then we'll need probably... Nope, that won't do. That won't do. Okay, let's see if we can figure this out. That one and this one. There we go. Well, interesting. What have you folks been doing here? Well, let's follow the yellow brick road. Why can't I seem to be able to find him? Or is it I just need a clue? Huh. Search the dwelling. Well, maybe there's more. And an expert lock. Let's use an auto. Okay, we could use that and that on the inside. So let's see. That. Rune papers. Interesting. Come on, there's got to be like another clue somewhere. Barrack computer. Log entry 2. Today was a good day. I got up early, fed the groats. I think I'll name the female Bella, but not sure on the male yet. Well, I just shot one. I took account of the repairs needed and was at least able to get this whole computer up and running. It gives me hope that I may be able to fix up the Model A's that have been abandoned here. I think I argued with my father over a need for engineering skills. If I ever hear news of Dazzler returning to normal, perhaps I'll initiate contact with Tane again. A life far away from serpents and house politics, that's all I really want. But for now, isolated grout farmer is good enough. Everything is catching up with me again. My father, what I've done, the people I've left behind, but most of all, I miss my sister. I never thought all I'd have left of her was a ring. I never thought I'd lose her. And now I'm dying to hear her voice, to have her reassure me that I've made the right decision. She's been my voice of reason for almost my entire life. She was always the one I could talk to about anything. No matter how big or small, or how much she may disagree with me, she should have been the one to take our father's place, not me. Entry 4. The Model A's are up and running. It should be a good day, but once again I find myself riddled with guilt over what I've done. I keep replaying that last moment with my father over my head. It's not even his words, it's the look of betrayal on his face. He responded with anger, but the blow I struck was deep. I told him I couldn't stand by and watch them destroy themselves, but I rejected everything he stands for, House Vithal, House Varun, and the Great Serpent. And of course I knew full well what my actions would require him to do as head of the Ministry Estate. I realize now the position of conflict I put him in. The question remains whether he can let me go, or I'll one day wake up to Vithal Ordens at my door. Alright, so that should update the quest. Return to Tane outside. Well, let's go see Tane. Hey, Tane.
Veric's been busy if he got this much done. Nothing going on out here. How about you? Find anything?
Yeah. Ferrick's not home, but this is where he's living.
Sounds like it's a waiting game then.
It seems I have uninvited guests. You want to explain yourselves?
Whoa, hey, it's me. Dang. Put the gun down already.
It's not you I'm concerned about. It's your friends.
Rightfully so.
I'm Vindicator Lars Gagner.
I wish I could say I was pleased to meet you, but something tells me this isn't a social call. Please, if you're here on my father's orders, allow me to plead my case.
Of course, I'd like to know your side of this story.
I'm glad someone does for once. I am not sure how familiar you are with our culture, but all I've ever wanted was the right to choose. I was born House Vithal. I was raised to inherit the role of elder, to run the Ministry of State, to worship the Great Serpent. But I want none of it.
It's not the life I'd want either.
That's not the life anyone wants.
But it is the unfortunate way of House Varun. The collective comes first, the individual second.
It's never mattered how much I tried to reason with him. My father simply would not let me go. His pride and the fear of what it would mean for House Vithal is all he cares about.
Interesting. Having nurturing, supportive parents makes a world of difference for my kid stuff.
You sound as if you speak from experience. I envy you. Sometimes I would give anything.
Should go visit Mom and Dad.
Word from my father. All I want is to make my own life. Something Tane understood and was willing to help me with.
The credits help too. But yeah, guess you got the whole scoop now.
That explains the tracker.
Yeah. I needed a way to find him once he got outside the city. I lost my ship to the incident, so I didn't want Barrick running off thinking I could just grab him and go. I was also out all the credits he was gonna pay me. That's where you came in. I figured, why not 2 for the price of 1? I didn't realize it was gonna turn into a whole thing.
How noble of you.
Now you know my true intentions for leaving, and given the circumstances, I may be here for some time. My hope now is to make the best of it here.
First, tell me why you choose to leave now of all
I
times.
suppose I owe you that much. The truth is, the scaled citadel was the last straw. My people are so blinded by faith and politics, they don't see how it's destroying us. Anasko Varun eliminated half our population in the blink of an eye. My sister Vashti among them. I could no longer live in a society that won't put its people first. That would destroy itself in the name of a god that has done nothing for us.
Not sure what I would think.
Perhaps you are lucky then. It's not easy to watch people you love blindly follow a path that leads to their destruction. I hope you can see why I want to walk away from all this. To start my own life. I ask that you give me that chance. Usually a conversation requires 2 participants.
Yeah, I'm working on it, buddy. You're free to go, but I'd ask for something in return.
Anything. Name it.
Your signet ring. Victor wants it as proof of death.
My ring? Vashti gave it to me. It's all I have left of her since the cataclysm. The disaster took every physical reminder of her except for this ring. Just wiped her from existence.
Your sister would want you to live.
True. It's as if she's looking out for me. One last time. Take it. I'll find solace in the fact that the ring will remain with my family. And now I hope we are done here. Thank you for seeing reason. I owe you both my life and freedom.
Now that's over with. I'm gonna hang back here, talk to Varric a bit. Besides, I don't want to be around when you break the news to Victor. Do me a favor and find me at the Herald's Rest when you're done.
All right. Well. Return to Victor. We'll do the fast travel thing. All right. Well, check status. We need to sleep.
Hope the Black to see his treat.
Let's sleep to the morning. All right. Slept and fed. Time to head down. Face the music. Off to the armory to talk to Victor. Varric's father. Head of the house. Alright, let's figure this out.
All must serve.
We got our persuasive clothes. Yep. Let's talk to the aunt first.
I pray you return with good news.
Please, Victor awaits your report.
All right.
You're back. What news do you bring?
Yeah, I don't want to lie. 1 signet ring, as requested.
What have you done? Varric.
This blood is on your hands, Victor.
There's no blood.
I
Don't
hope
worry.
you remember this.
I'm saving him. You and Luther act surprised, but you both knew this was coming.
And I also told you to spare him.
I did.
No, it was Varric's choice. He knew the consequences.
You were his father. You were supposed to protect him. You think you are doing what is right out of some blind dedication, but you are destroying this house. You already lost 1 child. You had to murder the other.
Victoria.
I will not hear any more of this. It is done. Leave us.
Oh, I am leaving to mourn my nephew whose memory you disgrace with your very presence.
Victoria!
Leave her be, Luther. The Great Serpent will guide her. She will understand in time and emerge stronger for it.
Something tells me she's not getting over that.
She will. She has duties to perform. Ultimately, I care nothing for what you think.
Thanks,
Now,
buddy.
only one matter remains to discuss. Did you find anyone who aided my son in his treachery?
Trust me when I say the situation was handled.
Good. Unfortunately, I have heard ramblings among the people of Varric's disappearance. Wardens are dealing with the matter as we speak.
Oh.
But you restored order to this house and have my gratitude. Here, the access code that Ekris needs to connect to the power grid. Now go. I have much to arrange.
Victor,
Not gonna talk to me now?
I don't blame you for what happened. I only wish you would have prevented it.
What is your role here with House Vital?
I mostly looked after the house members, trying to take a more active role in the lives of our people. Victor's attention is more administrative focused, so he has little time to deal with personal grievances or requests. Since the destruction, I did all I could to help ease our family's grief. But once Varric left, I turned my focus completely to Victor.
All right.
Serpent guide you.
Okay, where's his sister? I would like to talk with her.
Serpent's favor upon me.
Hopefully I run into her again. What the heck? Where are we? Victoria.
The very sight of you offends me. I wish only to be rid of you.
I have news that requires utmost secrecy.
Great Serpent, steal me. My heart beats with anticipation, and yet I fear to ask.
Your nephew's still alive.
The Great Serpent is truly merciful. Where is he? I must see him.
He doesn't want to be found.
I understand. I always knew that Victor would drive him away. Varric often spoke to me of his own dreams and aspirations. And they never did include house politics. I think even Victor knew he was unhappy. But his pride only allowed him to see a boy that would follow in his footsteps.
Varric is free to live his own life now.
I should be happy for him for that alone. As much as I want to see his face, it is enough to know that Varric is alive and safe. You have brought me peace. Thank you,
That was the plan.
Vindicator.
That was the plan, dear. Okay. Good, we did go the right way. As luck would have it. So what's next? Return to Ekrus. I wonder, can I use the armory now? Oh, where am I going? Hey. Oh, hi, people.
Apologies, but you're not cleared to purchase from me yet.
Oh. Okay.
Our minds and bodies must be fully devoted to his will.
This way? Okay. Oh, now I know where we are.
Eyes are always watching.
Big turret there.
Many of our rank disappeared in the vortex.
Good. Which way are we going? That way.
The Great Serpent will deliver us from this. I know it.
Yep. This is the way. Up the stairs. Yeah, I thought so. Okay. Here we go. Hey, pal.
I do not understand. I saw a Nazgul, took measure of his burdens.
What you are describing is a dream, nothing more.
Not a dream. A message from the Great Serpent himself.
With all due respect to your craft, dear sister, now is not the time for incense and ash leaves. Or do you not see the depth of the crater before you?
On the contrary, brother. I see it for what it truly is. And if we ignore this vision, a Nazgul will be lost to us forever.
Enough with the proselytizing. The Vindicator has returned. Did Victor finally relinquish the access code?
Yep. Here you go.
Excellent. We'll finally have the resources to fully charge the morning device. Now, let's hope Houses Kadik and Dul Kef are as forthcoming.
Politics can wait. Every moment we delay, a Nazgul descends further into the void.
For the last time, faith will not remove the barrier. Science will.
It is the hubris of science that failed you in this moment. We reached out to the Great Serpent. This is his reply.
You claim he has forsaken us?
I do no such thing. The Great Serpent's reply is not an answer, but a question. Are we worthy of his grace? Until that is proven, your works will not succeed.
You're both right. We must have faith that our efforts will succeed, but that means nothing without the science.
It sounds like you agree with me.
And yet, only one is the foundation for the other. But the proof is not in our words. It is in the vision. Anasco's presence still persists in this world, and he seeks our aid.
Fine. I feel like I've lived this argument 1,000 times, and the only way to move past it is to concede to its nonsense. Vindicator, speak to my sister. Agree to her fool's errand so that we may continue the work of saving this city.
Do you see cows?
Yeah.
I have seen visions of Anasco, searching for one bold enough to enter the heart of the vortex. And now that you are here, I know your arrival was no accident, but rather providence.
Your city was in trouble. I came here to help. There's really nothing else to it.
And yet, you crossed paths with the Oracle and found our city hidden among the stars. The Great Serpent drew a path for you, trickles of the greater plan drawing you here. But rest assured, all will be revealed when you journey north. At the edge of the crater, you will find a cave carved by the anomaly. There, you will make contact with Anasco Varun.
It would be unwise to ignore the Herald's counsel.
You sound certain I'll find him there.
It is as the Great Serpent foretold. In my visions, I witnessed 2 futures. In the first, you breached the scaled citadel, but found Anasco had sunk too far into the void. And in time, all of Dazra was consumed along with him.
That sounds ominous if true.
Indeed. But there is another path. In the second future, I saw you make contact with Anasco, entering a cave through a formless wall. At its terminus was a gate, a path into the realm where our speaker resides. You stepped into this void, and in that moment, something changed. The false future rewritten.
Roughly speaking, it could be that entering the vortex directly would allow you to speak with him. And while my readings do not show any anomalous activity, I admit there's a lot of interference. Still, that only emphasizes the potential danger involved here. I cannot approve of such an excursion on the minute chance Anasco is present.
I will be able to speak to Anasco?
Not in the way you and I speak, but in crude terms, yes. Provided you manage to maintain your own sanity through the process. But this is all purely theoretical. No one has ever entered the vortex and come back.
Well, you just need to have a little faith.
I am no heretic, but to risk so much on a vision, it is a leap of faith I cannot condone. I will not stand in your way, however, as Inaza has stood in ours.
You may not realize it now, dear brother, but our goals are one and the same.
Did this cave exist prior to the cataclysm?
No, it was born from the incident itself, but I believe it is there. And what is faith but to give form to the formless? As a herald, It is my duty to make real what is unseen.
If you point me to the cave, I can find him.
Then you must embark to the northern edge of the crater. You will find an entrance there. One that has no form. Step through it. Find a Nazco. And complete the vision. Only then will his voice be heard.
All right. Well, the other side, lining the houses. We've got some side quests we can do as well. Hold on. Well, I think we'll continue this a little later. Thank you for joining the adventures of Vindicator, Captain Professor Lars Gagner.
Go to the cave in my vision, near the edge of the crater. If my vision is true, you will find him there.
And, yeah, our Starfield playthrough here in Shattered Space. And I think we're going to tackle side quests before we go through this main one. That's the plan, at least. Thanks, everyone, for watching. Take care of yourselves, and if you can, take care of someone else.
Near the edge of the crater.
Thank you for watching the Lars Gagner Gaming channel. Please check out our episodes. We're running pretty much full-on Starfield right now. The Shatter Space just dropped earlier this week, and so Lars Gagner is going to be every Monday to Friday in the mornings, and on Saturday, Sunday in the afternoon. So I do a 9 a.m. local drop and a 3 p.m. local drop. On Monday to Friday, we're going to be doing the Red Gagner, which is my modded Starfield playthrough. That's my bounty hunter. He's about level 20. Lars is getting close to level 70. I think he's 68 right now at the time of this recording. And then we'll re-inject Red Dead Redemption 2 on Saturday and Sunday. This is all Linux gaming. So if you're interested in Linux gaming, check out some of my other videos, and I have some support videos, say about World of Warcraft or playing Elder Scrolls Online, although the ESO video is quite old, but I do play my games on Linux. I've been using Linux since the early 1990s, believe it or not, pretty much when the first distributions dropped and I was installing from floppy disks. So if you've got any questions about Linux gaming, just drop me a message in the comments, and I very much appreciate it. We've already up to 53 subscribers, which is more than when I took this screenshot. And yeah, let me know what you think. Drop a like, a subscribe, and more importantly, comments. And take care of yourself, everybody. And if you can, take care of someone else.